The Carer Cup, a presentation by Nourish to Flourish, supporting every journey, nourishing every soul. The aim of this presentation is to help carers better understand their own capacity and what happens when that capacity is stretched, drained, or overwhelmed. Throughout the presentation, we'll be doing some activities, and you will need 2 pieces of paper and anything that you can write or draw with, whether it's coloured pencils, texters, or just a plain old pen. Every day we wake up with a cup. Some mornings it feels empty. We're rested, calm, and ready to face the day. Other mornings it's already half full. Not with energy, but with the leftover stress, worries, or exhaustion we didn't have time to release the day before. And sometimes it's already full, not because of what's behind us, but because of what we know lies ahead. We all have things that take up our time and energy during the day. These are called our responsibilities. We're going to do an activity, and what I want you to do is draw a cup on a page. It doesn't have to be perfect, just a simple cup shape that represents you. Now, inside your cup, I want you to write or draw all the things that take up your time and energy in a day. It might be things that you do as a carer for caring for others, could be work or study, could be your worries or your stress, could be things like going to appointments, it could be household tasks like doing the washing, doing the cooking, it could be your emotional load, it could be your own needs. Whatever takes up your time and energy in a day. There's no right or wrong with this. This is about you noticing what fills your cup every day. Now what I want you to do is draw another cup, the same size as the other cup that we just did. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now I want you to think about how you felt when you woke up today. Was your cup empty? Were you feeling rested and mentally refreshed? Or was your cup half full? Or was it completely full? So what I want you to do is inside your cup, write or draw the things that were already with you this morning. If you were feeling refreshed, you might just have nothing in your cup. You might like to draw some smiley faces or something. But if your cup was half full or even completely full, draw what was filling that cup. Was it thoughts or worries like, I've got to pay that bill, or I've got to go to an appointment? It might be tasks or responsibilities. Oh, I've got to drop the kids off to school, then I've got to go and do the grocery shopping. It could be emotions like feeling stress or anxiety. It could be even hope or dread or excitement or guilt. And what about physical sensations? Are you feeling tired? Have you got lots of energy? Are you feeling tense? Have you got any pain? Or are you completely feeling relaxed? Use colour, use symbols, sketches, whatever you want to do, words, anything that helps express how full your cup feels today. We all respond to our cup filling or even overflowing with responsibilities in different ways. As our responsibilities grow, our cups begin to fill. Sometimes they fill slowly, or suddenly they might be full and overflowing. We all respond in different ways, and when our cup is getting close to full, there may be changes in our mood, our behaviour, or our body. Sometimes these signs are subtle or invisible even to ourselves, but other times they're really obvious and they're noticeable to us and also to those around us. I want you to have a look at your 2 cup drawings. Now I want you to think about what are your signs. So around the outside of your cups, I want you to draw or write, or you can use colour, the feelings, the reactions, or the physical sensations you experience when your cup is filling with too many responsibilities. So you might add in anger, guilt, sadness. You might have comments such as, I can do this. might be comments that I can't do this. No one helps me. You might have behaviors like avoiding things. You might overplan. You might overeat. You might undereat. Do you have stomach knots? Do you have tired eyes? Do you have a tight chest? So I want you to think about, what are your signs? Maybe you snap at people. Maybe you completely and utterly withdraw from people. Or maybe you put on this mask and you put on this great front and everything seems fine, but underneath it's not. As carers, there are times when everything starts to build up. And even when we're doing our best to stay on top of things, our cup can still become too full. It's not always about doing something wrong. Sometimes there is simply too much being asked of you all at once. When this happens, it doesn't just sit quietly in the background. It begins to show up in different ways, in how we think, how we feel, how our body responds, and how we interact with the people around us. Learning to recognize these early signs matters. It gives us the chance to pause, to take a breath, and to protect our own well-being, which is just as important as the care we give to others. For many carers, a full cup might look like thoughts that feel constant, busy or hard to switch off, emotional reactions that feel stronger than usual, or sometimes when you shut down completely, feeling physically drained, run down, or constantly tired. A sense of frustration, guilt, helplessness, or numbness, feeling disconnected from yourself or from the people around you. Something carers do incredibly well is keep going, keep showing up, keep holding everything together, even when it's heavy. As carers, we often carry far more than people realise. The practical responsibilities, the constant thinking, the emotional weight, the appointments, the decision making. Much of it is unseen, but it's always there. But here's the reality. No one, no matter how strong or committed, can carry that level of responsibility every single day without their cup eventually becoming too full. Making space in your cup doesn't mean you're stepping back from caring. It means you're caring in a way that is sustainable. It might look like taking a few things out of the cup, not just pushing them down. Letting go of the belief that you have to hold everything alone. Allowing some space so that your cup isn't always on the edge. Sharing what's in your cup with others. Adding things back in that support you, not just everyone else. Taking care of yourself is not separate from caring. It's part of what allows you to keep showing up. Preventing your cup from constantly overflowing isn't about trying to do more or cope better on your own. It's about having support around you, not just for your loved one, but for you, because no one can carry this alone. What support can look like? Support doesn't have to be big or perfect. It can be people you trust, like family or friends you can be real with. Can be other carers who understand what it's like. Can be service or support groups where you don't have to explain everything. Taking a break, even for a short time. Having somewhere to let things out. So whether it's talking to a friend or writing in a journal or just being heard. Why this matters. Support doesn't remove the challenges, but it helps take some of the weight out of your cup. It gives you space to breathe, rest, and to keep going. As carers, we give so much of ourselves. our time, our energy, our focus, our care, often without stopping. But support was never meant to be one way. You are not just a carer, you're also a person who also needs care, understanding, encouragement, and space to be supported. That's where your circle of support becomes so important. Take a moment to think about the supports around you. Your circle might include community connections, service providers, family and friends, your faith and spirituality, work, study, or volunteering. Everyone's circle looks different and it can change over time. I want you to take a moment to reflect and ask yourself, who is part of your circle right now? Who do you feel safe turning to when things feel heavy or overwhelming? Is there a type of support you're needing more of at the moment? What might it look like to gently build or strengthen those connections? Support doesn't have to take everything away, but it can help lighten the load so your cup isn't carrying it all on its own. Thank you for taking the time to be part of this conversation. As a carer myself, I truly understand how full our cups can become and how quickly they can overflow. Please remember, you don't have to carry this alone. Self-care and support are not luxuries. They are essential and they are a lifeline. You deserve care, understanding and support too, not just in your role as a carer, but as a person. Thank you for showing up for the person that you care for and for yourself.